welcome to a special late night of My Mind Over Your Matter. My name is Rick, and what a cool night it's been so far. I've been hyped up all night. I just finished getting with Alexander, his channel. You guys know Alex, so I went over. He had a show this evening. I went over, listened to a good half an hour before I decided to want to come on to the show, and it was good. It was good times. I like the individuals that are there. Those that were in the panel, that was really cool. I need to get their names more clearly because I kind of forgot their names. I'm like, damn it, I should have gotten their names before I left. And I gotta remember it. Sometimes I forget names, but definitely gonna have them come on the show. I know some of them wanted readings, but the reading was coming right at them from me because the energy was so strong. I mean, that's what happens when I have other psychics with me, and even I go to another show. It's like I kind of like steal the show a little bit. I steal the thunder. It's because like the energies are strong too, and it's like I absorb it, and especially Alex and Cajun Queen, Lois, and if like Amber when she comes, Amber Dawn, she hypes me up with the energy, with the psychic energy, and I get super super hype, and I can't sleep tonight right now. So we're gonna have to hype my ass down by helping people get some readings. If you want, you could chat in the box in the chat room. So I know who's here. And if you want to come onto the show, um, I'll throw my link out. Just give me a moment because I'm rolling a joint. I gotta burn some sage, some Palo Santo, and Bailey's. So it's gonna take me a moment. We'll have a moment of silence because I do have a feeling we're gonna be doing readings tonight. So I just want my area and your area to be clean and cleansed with my burn of sage and Palo Santo and bay leaves. It's my combination to help bring positive energy for my positive readings. Sometimes my readings could be negative, but it's not. It's just it's what it tells me. I guess that's just how it works. I hear the voices in my head, and the voices in my head tells me to say certain things. So I just repeat what it tells me. Sometimes they scream at me. I'm also streaming live on Rumble. Hi, Rumble. I appreciate whoever's watching on Rumble. It's rumble.com/My Mind Over Your Matter. You can watch it live there too. You can give me a like on there too. I would appreciate that. Subscribe to me on Rumble. Follow me on Rumble. Because I'll be doing shows. I'm gonna do exclusive shows for Rumble where the gloves come off and psychics get mad. I don't get mad. I just like try to think, like what's fucking going on, It's just it throws me in a loop sometimes with how things are going on in the world and how things are just off balance. We finished rolling this joint. And if you want to come to the show to talk, you're more than welcome to. Just don't go crazy. I don't want to go crazy tonight. No crazy problems. This is a happy show. I don't want to get all crazy. I want it to be a positive show, a good show, a moving forward show. It's a late show, so I'm going to try to go for like 2 hours. If I get tired before then I'll wrap up the show before then. But I want to help someone out along the way for this 2 hours because I just feel like I need to help someone before I go to sleep. Let's finish rolling this joint. That's the first thing I'm going to do before I sage myself and do the other cleansings. I roll me a joint. Roll me a joint. That's for me. Nice fat joint too. Nice and thick and nice and it's like a cigarette. I roll 0.6 grams. So that's what it looks like. It looks beautiful, don't it? Let's go ahead and get that out the way. Yeah, my numbers are still low. I don't have a lot of people watching, and it's because I'm new again on YouTube. Even though I've been on YouTube forever long, I'm still kind of like not in the people's eyes yet. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do for like the next year. Do a show every day and try to get people's attention and people to come on and stuff like that. And you'll see the numbers will grow. I'm going to be so distracted. I'm going to be like, I'm not even going to read the chat room. I'll have somebody else read the chat room while I'm doing the readings. And then once I'm done with the readings, maybe they can let me know, hey, this is what this person said and whatever. And then I can go from there. Because like when I do the readings, the chat room is like the most distractive thing that can possibly happen for me. It's just like, I don't look at the chat room when I'm doing a reading at all. Like I'll sneak and probably see, but then I'm like, nah, I don't, you know, I don't want to be distracted by the chat room. I don't. It's just not. I especially if I'm doing someone's reading and I'm doing my medium work and my empath work. Like the least I want is a distraction. Like I need those messages to come to me clearly, and I focus my eyes somewhere else. I don't even look at the computer. I'm looking like off in the distance, looking over at my kitchen. So that's how I do it. The least amount of distractions, and and the people that come on, I want them to like tonight's different. I'm not gonna just let everyone in. No, I was just on Alex's channel, and I did a little something there. It was my first time in a very long time since I've been with Alex on his channel. This is a newer channel, so I kind of like had to introduce myself again. I was like, no, I know these guys for over 5 years. Like Lois, I know her for over 5 years. Alex, I know him for over 5 years. We're not new. This is like, it's like getting back together with an old friend. It's like, it's that special. So I was there for a while and, had good conversations. I kept feeling this energy, this strong energy, especially from someone that was talking in the panel with, I didn't get your name, so I apologize. But his energy was really strong. Like the music energy was strong. I just feel like he's a strong individual. Just gotta let him know more, I guess, because the energy is not done with him. My those voices in my head keep talking. So I hope everyone had a good night. With that said, let me start the cleansing, so that way if more people come, I'm already cleansed. So let's go ahead and burn this sage. Smudge my area. Smudge my desk. Everything around my desk. My laptop. And my microphone. And then we could go ahead and smudge the crystal ball. Stay there for a little bit. All right, let's turn this out. Let me open the window a little bit. I'm getting hot. All right. It's just I can't be too hot. I'm already getting too hot. Let's go ahead and get the Palo Santo. Let that up. Okay. In our area here. Clean my desk. Clean the laptop and the microphone. Do myself. I already smudged myself today, so I'm really good with smudging. I smudged myself like this is my second time today. I smell like sage. We'll let that cool off. We're gonna burn some bay leaves. Let me go ahead and grab the bay leaves. I do this before every reading. I used to do it way back in the day. It has not changed. If you go back and see my original shows, when I start burning my bay leaves and my sage, I used to write messages on the bay leaves, like positive messages. Let's go ahead and turn on the candle for Rumble. This is the Rumble candle. Rumble candle's on. This is still simmering. Let's see. Palo Santo's almost off. I'm just gonna put it at the edge of the table so it could cool off and turn off. This is almost off. The sage is almost off. Sage is almost about to fall apart, so I'm gonna have to burn it. Okay, we're good. I'll turn off now. Leave it at the edge of the table. Baby fell down. Oh, my back. All right, let's go ahead and set up the bay leaves here on my cauldron. The amethyst is gonna block the view of the flame. I gotta move it. I just gotta find a new home for it. Some of the stuff that you want to move. The meter right closer to me. Over here. Now this is kind of blocking the candle now. Okay. I have the meteorite right next to me. Literally, the meteorite's right here. I have it in plastic just because there's a lot of energy in that. But let's go ahead and burn the bay leaves. Okay. At that moment of silence. Got that. There's the bay leaves. The smell of the bay leaves smells so good. Getting it on me. Okay, I'm ready to go. Go ahead and put the link out. So, come correct tonight. It's a late night. Let's have some fun. Let me also post the link on. Let me go over to Rumble. Let's see here. Okay, I am live. Good. Let me put the link out for Rumble. Just in case anybody comes through and they want a reading. This is the best time to do it. Let's see here. Alex finished the show. Let's bring in. Let me turn this off here because I'm already done with this. Close that out. Let's go ahead and bring in Angel Munoz. Hey, Angel.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
You wasn't expecting me coming on this late.
Because lately you've been like doing your streams in the morning and all that, and I know over the weekend you had the stream that lasted 7 hours. Uh, but it's just I'm not used to seeing you this time of the night.
Yeah, it's a surprise full moon. Have me out. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? Yeah, it's a surprise. I was on another show before starting the show up. I was with Alex on his channel, and Cajun Queen was there, and some other individuals were there, and they were really cool. And we're just talking and explaining myself again and what I did and stuff like that. Alex had to explain everyone, listen, I know this guy for over 5 years. Like he's really good at what he does and so forth. And I had a really good time over there. It was good talk. And I decided to come on to my show and start a little show up for like 2 hours until I get tired because I'm not tired. I was like hyped up over there because every time I get with other like psychics, other energies, I get hyped up. Like the energy goes woo, straight up. So like it's a strong energy. And I get hyper, so I had to come on to my show and come on and do my thing for a few hours and maybe get some of the late night or early night or early morning, depending where you're at around the world, to come through and experience what other people have been experiencing on my channel. And it's cool. It's fun. I like it. And bring in Albert real quick. Albert, you should be sleeping. What are you doing up? Hey, Albert.
I'm just good.
You should be sleeping, buddy. What are you doing up?
Sometimes I don't go to sleep.
Oh, Lord, this kid. But yeah, I decided to come on tonight for a bit, a few hours, just to talk about the elections, maybe a little bit. I don't really care for it, to be honest. It's like I hope the red wave just keeps going. Here in Connecticut is a blue state. It's just a bunch of morons that live here. I don't know how these people are Democrats here. They're so stupid. I mean, they're so dumb. It's overwhelming, and there's not enough Republicans here to change the system around. It's like I would not get into politics. Someone asked me before, like, "Hey, you should run for politics. You should get into politics and, start running and stuff." I was like, "No, straight up no." Like, yeah, man, you got the skin tone, you got you're Spanish, you're young, you speak well, and you would do really good. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think that's gonna work. I'm like, in a very heavily democratic state, like, forget it. It's just wasting your time, But hope other states, change their minds and made the hopefully way of life easier for all of us. All depends on who won or their races for Senate and for Congress. So um, let's see what happens. I think they're still counting. I think the polls already closed in the West Coast, so they closed
Here,
26 minutes ago.
I think the polls closed a few hours ago here in Arizona.
Yeah, they close at 8 p.m. here. Um, I think California also they stop it at 8 o'clock. The polls. I think all of them supposed to close at 8. Um, because that gives enough people to vote and people that get out work to go vote and stuff. So they give like that bumper of 3 hours after 5 to vote. But hopefully things will be good and get better. Um, it's a tough election season like that. It's just gonna be a tough next 2 years.
Yeah. Oh, my
So
bad.
with that said, if anybody wants to come on the show and speak their mind, I guess you can. I mean, YouTube is to a point. I'm not doing a Rumble special yet because Rumble needs to add. I need to add more subscribers. I need over at least 100 subscribers to want to do just a special over there just for them. It's just the numbers are too low right now.
Because I believe that you can like live when you surpass 100, or you can pay $10 a month for I believe their subscription to get the.
I pay $25 a month for mine as the startup package.
Uh, I thought I think it's also included in the $10, or maybe I read it wrong.
Yeah, it's just I get more with the 25.
Uh,
So I do the $25 startup package, and I pay for the Streamyard, which is an extra $25. So to produce what I do is $50.
a month.
So a month, but it's not that bad. I mean, once you start getting going and the number starts climbing and people start watching and they're gonna want readings and people are gonna be like really, communicating with each other and stuff like that. That's what makes it fun and them talking amongst each other in the chat room and getting readings done. It's gonna be very entertaining, and hopefully individuals will come in and watch and be a part of it. I mean, I'm gonna be going to other channels and pretty much like promoting myself. Just with people that I know, I'll probably jump onto their channels and help them out with readings and the way I do my readings. And someone could do the tarot cards, I could do my empath work, and it's amazing. It's magical when I do it. Especially when I'm with other psychics, I just feel real hyped. Like when I was with Alex over there and Lois was over there, and the energy, and with the full moon right now, my energy was really, 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 really high. See, I have YouTube right now, and my energy is like tired.
But
It
I always get good energy when I'm up here with you.
yeah, it's like it is what it is. It's just You know, it's all good, and I feel like it's only gonna get better. Time it gets better. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, I got someone sleeping here, but they snore and they loud. That's why you hear that. It's like, hey, I'm sneaking in a show. There's a late night show. What do you expect? You're gonna get snoring and you might get farting. You might get a surprise in the middle of the show. Like, what the fuck was that? I was like, I don't know, but they must have shitted themselves. Oh, goodness gracious. How was work tonight, Angel?
It went well. Worked only for 5 hours today, but still it was pretty decent enough there. But other than that, pretty much got home about an hour and a half ago.
Let me bring Andrea in. Hello, Andrea.
Nice to see you again, Andrea.
Hello, finally got it to work.
Yay!
Yay!
You got it going. How can I? What's going on? How's your evening going?
It's going pretty good.
Wonderful. Yeah, I mean it's very powerful night tonight. The energy is a little high, so things tonight's not a good night to be making like decisions. Like tonight's a good night to like get into a comfortable mood and like relax and don't do anything drastic. Yeah, warn people don't do nothing drastic or crazy. Just chill out. It's the full moon is always hyped up on the streets too, and you just want to be home relaxing, anyways. You have anything work tomorrow to do, Andrea?
No, I don't. I'm not working. I stay home and take care of my daughter. Try to
Okay,
figure things
but
out.
that's work too. Wait a minute.
Yeah, well,
That's
she's
more
10
than
years
work.
old.
How old is
She
she?
helps me. She's 10. She helps me out a lot here at home.
Yeah, so yeah, that's work. And that's good. You have your helper. It makes
Yeah,
life easier.
she's a really good helper.
Yeah.
It's always been that way. I think God gave her such a gift to actually be there for me and protect me and defend me against everyone that wants
And
to cause
it's like,
harm and stuff.
yeah, definitely. The kid comes first. The kid. I feel like I always hear that message in my head. The kids come first.
Oh yeah,
So
whenever I get sick or something, she was the one who she wants to take care of me,
mhm.
or when she comes home from school, she comes straight to make sure that I'm okay. She makes sure she has to do something.
Mhm.
She does little things like that. She helps me around the house.
I think in the future I'm gonna get a microphone, a headset. I need to get a headset just cause like at night I don't like the speaker to be too loud because I don't want it to blow my ears. But I should have a headset on so I could hear you guys clear because I have my speaker low. So I'm trying to do my best, Andrea. But that's the only issue. I had a good speaker, a headset. I just don't remember where I put it at or where it's gone. I mean, I may just need to buy a new one. Maybe on Black Friday, I'll buy myself one for Christmas. Um, just exhausted. It was like exhausted energy because I feel exhausted. There's one you three that are here with me. Who's exhausted? Because I just feel exhausted.
I know I am.
You are? Okay. Because I feel exhausted. Like it's been a day. Like holy moly. Can't wait to get to sleep because man, you see I came into my show and I got tired because the energy is really tired energy and it's making me tired. It's like it's a good energy though because it's good to sleep. And then if you dream something, try to remember your dreams and bring it to the show and share your dreams. Now, if it's erotic. I don't want any. I don't want any erotic stories. I don't want any of the sexy, fluffy, bumping stories like of your dreams. Like, no thanks. It's okay.
No,
There's
no.
there's people that
I
do.
I had a dream a long time ago before I had my daughter. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I had a miscarriage, and I
Mm-hmm.
found out that I had cervical cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was going through the process of having to deal with all of that, in my dream, I was walking down a cobblestone road, and
Mm-hmm.
I looked down on my feet, and I had these sandals on that they looked very old, like handmade almost.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm walking and I'm looking and I go up this hill, and not to be so how do you say, very drastic. I'm not drastic, but very, like speak like something bad or something terrible that
Mm-hmm.
happened. But in my dream, I'm walking up this hill and I'm crying. I'm walking on this hill and I see all these spikes stuck in the ground with heads of little kids, of little boys. And then I turn to look at someone, and it's a man, and then they were speaking in a different language. And from my understanding, it was my son's head that was on a spike from the time and it's like from the time of the Bible where it says that they killed all the firstborn sons
Mm-hmm.
because they were afraid of the deliverer, which was Moses, to come to free the people, free his people, and one of those kids was mine. And
Mm-hmm.
I woke up and I didn't know how to deal with that. But then later on, I started to have more and more dreams of certain things of me being from that time,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just dealt with the situation with me finding out that I had cervical cancer, and I didn't do no chemo, no radiation, no nothing because my family were Native American, and I didn't want to put any kind of medication like that into my body.
Mm-hmm.
And I all I did was, my family prayed for me. Well, you know, they prayed, we prayed, and I prayed. I gave it to God, and one day I go to the doctor, and they tell me that there was no cancer, but I was pregnant, and that's when I
What?
had my daughter.
What?
And the
What?
doctor did not even know how to explain it to me. He couldn't believe it himself because he knew that I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't taking any kind of chemo, no nothing. I wasn't doing anything. And it was, uh, he couldn't understand it. I had a quarter size mass in my uterus, and I used to go to follow ups every 2 weeks. So the second week I would go, and then 2 weeks later I would get my test results, and if anything, if they were still there, then I would have to, keep going, and they would just, report it and see if it's growing, if it metastasized, or if it spread, or whatever the situation was, they would let me know. But from 1 week to from 2 weeks later, he turned around and told me that I don't know what happened. I can't explain it, but it's gone. Your mass,
Mm-hmm.
your core size mass was gone from 1 week to the following week and to my next appointment. And then that's when they told me that I was also pregnant. I had my daughter, and she was a premature daughter. She was premature, born prematurely. But I had her. She was 3 pounds, 12 ounces. She was very small, and she survived. She fought, and I was going through so much mental issues that sometimes I couldn't even separate what was real and what wasn't, because I was going through so much. And but when I found out I was pregnant, I knew that she was given to me as a gift, as a blessing for me, because I knew that I'm here for a reason. Because throughout my life, when I was younger, I went through a lot of stuff. I was alone, and I had my younger sister with me, but I was alone. I felt alone, and I've tried 3 times to try to take my own life, and the 3rd time I almost succeeded. But for some reason, I came back. I was sent back, and when I was sent back with something. With something that I can see and I can hear, and I'm able to do certain things spiritually. And with my daughter, she's also blessed with this gift that she sees things and she knows and she tells me, and it's some reason her and I are able to do certain things here at home or for certain people, and we bless them. And people will come, family will come to me and ask me, can you pray over my body? My body hurts. Can you pray for my home? Something is here in my home. It's not letting me sleep. It's moving stuff, things like that. And I will, and I'll go, and I'll protect myself before I do that. But I go, and it's sometimes with her, when we pray in our home and we hold hands and we pray, there's this peace and this calmness in our home. And sometimes she'll pray for me out of nowhere, and she'll take away my headache, or she'll take away the pain that I have in my knee, or certain things, and I know that her and I are here for a reason. I know that the Lord gave her to me, blessed me with her for a reason. And sometimes, I sometimes I feel like we're supposed to be out there in the world, continuing to bless others.
Definitely got that gift for sure. More of a nurturing gift. Yeah. It's that they're able to feel out people's emotions and feelings and be caring to someone. I can see that.
When I was younger, I used to cry. My mom used to always say that I was just a crybaby. But later on, I realized that it wasn't because I would cry when I would see other people hurt or when I would see people upset or whatever. It was later on I realized that I'm an empath. I absorb other people's energy. I can walk into a room and I can feel things, and I can feel things that people are going through, and it absorbs into me, and sometimes it's overwhelming, or sometimes I'll feel a certain energy, and I can't see the spirits, but I know that they're there, and they'll start to show me, like it's like if someone puts a projection in the back of my head, and I can literally see it through my eyes, and I can say what is it that they want me to say to a certain person. And I don't know. I just really starting to experience this like maybe about 5 years ago. No, maybe a little bit more. I think about 8 or 9 years ago, and I still don't know how to tap into, or how to make it stronger, or sometimes even how to protect myself, because sometimes that energy is so overwhelming that sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that it's just lingering sometimes still with me.
You know what
But
I do? Sometimes what I do, I get like a it's like one of these squishy balls. Like a lot of people use it for
for
therapy
stress,
for stress, like a stress ball.
yes,
I usually get that, or I get a crystal, or I put it in my hand and just hold it and just have the energy release because the energy does get trapped inside of you, and I feel like you need to release that energy a certain way. Um, Being barefooted and holding like the ball or crystal and just going like this to it. For me, it always helps me release a lot of the energy because it
right.
does get overwhelming. It does, and there be times like you get so hyped. It's just it doesn't let you sleep.
No, there's times that I feel that there's an energy that just tries to hold me down where I can't move. There's where I can like with my arms and my legs and my body is being held, my shoulders and everything is being held down, and I can't move until I start saying the prayer, the Our Father prayer, and I'll repeat it over and over and over and over until I start to speak in tongues, and then I'll literally then once I start to do that and I start to speak in tongues, I that's when I feel that release. But there's sometimes a feeling that there's certain things that I we've been going through, my daughter and I, throughout our for the past few years, that we've been going through difficult and very financial and hard times. Her and I.
Hmm.
We've literally lived in a motel room for a while. We've lived with friends, family. We've gone through so much that we've lost a lot of things. And I know it's materialistic, but a lot of things that are irreplaceable. That people, our own family, has literally turned their back on us. Even my own mother, even my own mother, that literally turned had us put out. And we've gone through so many things, and sometimes I feel like it's because of the stuff that the praying and the things that I do for other people. They it attaches to me, and I can't get rid of it. I don't know. I still don't know how to get rid of it, but we're still going through a lot. I
Yeah,
mean, we're
maybe
still living day by day.
you need to cleanse yourself, cleanse your home, um, just to bring in that positive energy. It's because the energy is so embedded in you because you absorb. You're what's called an absorber. So you pick up like how I do. Like I could walk by someone and I could pick up the energy. I could if I see someone I could pick up the energy. So I tend to just stay away from like large groups or like large where there's a lot of people. I try to stay away from that. Um, it's just when you pick up on people's energy, it's just you get overwhelmed, especially like family. Family is just they are like leeches of energy, and they can suck you dry or overhype you. And I've dealt with that before, and it's just not fun. Um,
I have crystals. I have sage. I sage my home. I've I've literally like prayed every window, every door, everywhere, anywhere I go. I anoint my room where I'm staying. I I put certain crystals. I put things around my door so that I can keep out the negative energy. I've even done stuff to try to balance out my chakra. Uh, Meditated. A lot of some of the stuff. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't.
uh, Maybe you just doing a little bit too much. I know you're trying to. There's other ways of doing it. Like it involves less. Um, you do think a lot, so you're constantly putting thought into things and trying to figure things out. It's good. It could be good and it could be bad. It could be a burden because it could overwhelm your mind and then kind of pollute your mind in a ways that you don't really need, especially when you're tight. It's like you feel like a snake wrapping around your throat and tying your hands. It's like being pushed in the deep end and not be able to swim out of it. It's just, you're gonna get through what you're going through. It's gonna get better. Um, this is just gonna make you stronger. I feel like it's gonna make you stronger. I got this pain in my eye. It's like I hear this like word like when, when is it gonna get better? It will get better. It's just the system is really messed up. It's a fucked up system we live in, and we always hope for things to get better faster and look for hope. And sometimes that hope is not there, but there's hope. You can always find hope, and I feel like you could be in a better spot, especially next year. You could be in a much better spot in life.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Rick. I think the question of what Ashley in the chat was asking is what she may wanted like a reading for. Like she's asking, why did Hector add me? Maybe it's like asking like a relationship or some type of thing of Hector adding her and all that. I'm not too sure, but if you want more of a informational kind of thing, Ashley, don't be afraid to click the Streamyard link there and ask Rick in more detail there, Ashley.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Angel. Appreciate it. Um. Just it'll get better before it's getting any worse because I think you passed that worst part. That real challenging part. And I think things are going to get much better for you in 2023. It says have faith, stay positive, keep the energy positive. You know, I know you have a special ability of absorbing people's energy, but also you got to be all understanding that you got to be careful in what you absorb because sometimes you can absorb the wrong energy and bring you down and mess you up. So we got to make sure that you get the proper energy and not try to leech on energy. That's what I kind of call it, the leech on energy. But everyone in the room, how you doing? In the chat room, thanks for coming through. I appreciate you guys for coming through. It's an interesting night tonight. My partner's snoring the hell out of the video, but it's okay. Mad tired. Works in the hospital. So gotta bear with that. If I'm gonna be doing late shows, it's gonna be like the snoring show. Oh Lord. It's okay.
Yeah, it's rare with the snore. I thought that was hearing shit.
Nah, that's that energy of that snoring. It's releasing that energy, and people can snore. I'll tell you. And what about you, Angel? What's going on, man?
Um,
How's work?
Work is going great there. Um, can't really complain there.
Okay, you're gonna charge your phone? Okay, yeah, we figured it died out, so it happens. It's okay. I'll be here for a little while. Um, see how long I'll stay on because I'm really getting tired. So I'm just gonna smoke a little bit and see if I just do a half hour more. just to get my butt to bed. And I'm gonna do a show in the morning, anyways. I'm gonna try to get on at 11 and do like 11 to 4, or if anything, I could come on a little bit later if I'm tired. I'll just come on a little bit later in the afternoon and just do a longer show, like a 5-hour show, like a 5-6 hour show, maybe. Who knows? Who comes through and see what we can do to help people. But thanks for those who have come by. I truly appreciate it. Please subscribe if you're into the psychic readings. I do psychic readings. I do the medium empath work. I do tarot card readings. I have my crystal ball. I just see things, hear things, and just relay the messages to individuals. That's all I do, really. I'm the relay man. So I relay the message that I hear in my head. Like earlier today, that was so interesting. With the lady from Australia.
Yeah.
Wasn't it so freaky and so cool that the
Yeah.
color violet came out and that was her favorite color?
Yeah. That was like super freaky, but it was super cool and all
Mhm.
that there when you were giving the reading to her.
Yeah, from her sister that passed away. She had told
Uh,
me She told me stuff, and I just relay what I hear in my head.
uh,
And
but but you don't get it with like don't get that much stuff as often where it's like a perfect match, right?
it just happens that way. The messages,
Yeah.
they
But
come for the person. It just comes for that person, wherever the person is. Sometimes they do that for confirmation to make them like understand and know that this is dumb. So when I get like a color or object or something, like I connect the dots and it's just connecting.
um
It feels like I have a connection, like, and then letting the person know like this person is communicating with me. Her favorite color is like I just said violet, purple color, and she was like, "Holy shit, that's her favorite color." So I knew then I was making contact with her sister, and it was good. I like doing that, especially when people have passed and they want to speak to their loved ones. Um, Sometimes I can hear those messages coming through, like high definition, and I just relay the message. It's like, okay, this is what this person has said, for me to share with you. I've had helped people before where I warn them about certain things, and sure enough, it happens. And they're like, damn, you warned me about this. And it freaking happened. And I was like, yeah, so be careful. It's just, it happens that way a lot of times. But that's what I do. And that's what's going to grow my popularity. Like, that's what's going to grow my numbers is my talent of doing that. And that type of psychic medium, psychic, but really a medium with a lot of empath, with too much empath. And the tarot cards, they give me more confirmation when I do my dancing rods. I have my rods here, and they help me out with yes or no questions to certain questions. I have my pendulum, which is great. I love using my pendulum too. From time to time, I'll use it. I have it on the other table, um, but I'll bring it out tomorrow. I mean, I'll do some readings with the pendulum and get some yes or no questions. Um, Remember, these are like tools that we use to communicate and get answers from our inner spirit, inner I call it the spirit from within, because it's like it's kind of like your conscience, your self conscience, that little
Uh,
voice that talks to you.
look who's back.
Yeah, I just block it. I don't need to read it.
Yeah.
It's just it just happens that way. People are just like that, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't even read it. I don't want to bring that energy to me.
Yeah.
So
But
I just, it,
not to like bring the energy, but I kind of already told you personally, and maybe you could give me a reading there or something. But you know how earlier today I told you about the one person that where I like imitated the voice and all that
mhm.
there from this morning. Um, um,
These people I have blocked before.
yeah, the
Oh, hold on, I'm gonna go to my channel and just block them permanently over there. Let me see, where am I at? Okay, here they are. Let me see if I have them permanent block. Uh,
When you do the block button through Streamyard, it should block them from the channels that you're connected to.
mhm. Let's see if I just get them out of here. It just doesn't make sense to have that energy. You know, it's just not good energy, not good people. Um, just don't need him in this channel or a part of us. You know, it's just not needed. You come with good energy, good things come to you. You come with fucked up energy, and that's the same energy you come with. That's what you're gonna get in return. So if you come with this craziness, guess what? You're gonna have crazy problems, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh, why is this happening to me?" And this and this and that. It's like, well, maybe you should be a little nicer, you know, and maybe things won't mysteriously happen to you, and that's it, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I ask for people to respect. You know, it's not much you ask. I don't ask much. Damn, I'm one subscriber away from 360.
That's cool.
I need,
I believe you're about to approach it.
yeah,
There.
yeah, because I was at 343 for like the longest, and I ended up catching like a little break, and I got like a good like 15 subscribers. Um,
Okay, super congrats to you there. I hope I can get back to where I was on my previous former
yeah,
channel there, where I was almost at 3,800 subscribers. But if I even if I don't get it on there and I were to get it somewhere else, then at least I know where my major platform is.
right. I mean, if you're gonna do that, Angel, have to do like if you do the YouTube again, that's your prerogative, and also do Rumble, get into the Rumble, man, and just do
Yeah,
the free portion, and just upload your shows. You
yeah,
know, you can do it live on YouTube and then upload it on Rumble.
yeah.
Uh, Definitely put it on Rumble. I think it'll be okay to start fresh, you know, start in low numbers
Yeah.
and then work your way up.
But as I was saying there, pretty much this person there And to be quite honest, maybe I should. Do you want me to tell you, but not like mention the person's name?
I don't know the person.
All right.
I don't know the person, so I don't. Don't need it. I mean,
All right.
don't. You don't need to continue that energy.
Yeah,
Already.
because to be quite honest, it's just hysterical from this point on. There, and like I said to you, there, and I'm pretty much like giving, like keeping the energy of this person inside me, like what you were telling to Andrea there. And but I just am laughing at it from a funny perspective.
Yeah, then I wouldn't continue trying to feed that into the energy. I'd be
Yeah,
like trying to move on to something else
yeah, yeah, true that.
because it's just you don't want that continuation of bullshit, and it's just
And
not good.
And if the person wants to continue, well, so the person will face the consequences there, and it ain't gonna be me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you don't need that. Don't need it. Because that energy is just toxic. And it's
Yeah,
just not. It's just what's right, and you don't need to continue trying to prove yourself, or just sometimes you gotta let it go.
mhm,
It's like I always think, what is it gonna benefit me? If
mhm.
it tells me nothing, then why am I gonna continue something that's nothing?
Exactly.
You
That's
know?
why I love you, Father Rick.
Yeah, it's just you don't need to bother yourself with that
Yeah,
energy. You got to keep your energy pure, and
yeah,
you're getting distractions.
yeah. And that's why I love you, Rick.
No, you're welcome. But when
You
you
know,
start your show,
ever
start
do,
it.
if you ever do come to Arizona, definitely would love to spend like day or two with you and show you around and go to some places and all that there. Because you've been one of my favorite people from the very beginning when everything went like 2017 was starting to arise for me. When I met you, I met several other people. I don't know if they're much on this platform at all anymore or not, but
It's been a
you
long
were
time.
one of the OGs that I most definitely remember.
Yeah, I've been on here for a long time, man. I've taken my break. Like
Mm,
I taken a good break at times. I needed it, like a full mental break,
mm,
and I had it back to back years. But this year, I feel like it's one of my best years I've had, and
mm,
I feel like my breaks would be a lot shorter and more like if I'm on vacation, I'll do a show
mm.
on vacation and I'll just help from on the road. But
Uh,
I just now I could just I feel much better mentally.
Rick, could I give you a virtual hug and a kiss?
There you go. Hey,
Mwah. Love
oh,
you.
thank you very much. Appreciate it. Um, yeah, and just need to bring that positive energy for everyone.
Yeah,
It's just there's a lot of darkness in this world and very little light. And the little light that comes through, people want to turn it off. And we need to preserve that little light and make that light shine. And so others can see and experience what this little light can do. Um,
yeah,
and that's how I see it. I see like I've done so many readings. I've like seen so many visions. It's just every time it's something. It's always something. So it's always a vision, and it's my gift. It's my talent. I have a talent show. I tell people, come show your talents, and all the psychics come through. Like, where are you good at? Oh, I'm good with the cards, with the tarot deck cards, and I have these this decks and stuff. I'm like, Okay, cool. I'll put you in the list. Next one, we go with with the rods, or go with certain readings like runes. I would like to find someone who could read the runes and do other different psychic readings. I think that would be amazing. Um, Especially like different cards have like different meanings,
Yeah.
and I love other people's cards, and I feed into their energy, and I give them my energy to feed their energy for their readings, and it's like it's amazing. Sometimes these readings come out so freaking strong and awesome, and in the future it's gonna be even harder to get on the show. I'm letting you know, people. It's not gonna be easy to get on the show in the future when there's a lot of people and people are waiting to, well, not waiting, but are wanting to come on, and it's gonna be limited amount of people that can come on. It's gonna be that type of deal in the future, and I can see it. I can definitely see it happening, and it's gonna be fun. And every channel that I hype up, because there's channels that I like to hype up and get their hosts, get the hosts motivated. And be like, come on, you can do it. Let's do it. I don't mind donating my time and helping out. And growing interests. And help your people. You know, there's other ways of the force. There's other ways of psychic. It's not just tarot cards and Walmart cards, how other people say, or China cards, because my cards are not from China. So let's get that straight. Just there's stupidity. That's that energy that comes through. That's it's just stupid. But there's always a form and a way of doing different readings and psychic readings. And I love learning from other and seeing how other people do certain things, especially like chart readers that could read your moons and your planets and where you're at and your chart and give you a breakdown. I love that stuff. Do I do that? No, that's not my specialty. Do I know how to do that? No, I don't. That's when people know how to do it, I'm fascinated like everyone else. It's just, wow, that's amazing. That's so cool, you know. But then when I do my thing, everybody's like, "Holy shit!" Like, no, you're fucking cool. I'm like, no, I'm all right. I appreciate it. It's just another form of psychic abilities, and chart reading and other ways of doing psychic work. I mean, everyone's different. Everyone has a gift. Everyone everyone do their things a certain way. People have their stones and their crystals, and their crystals speak with them, and they could tell them things, and it's like that. It's everything like on my desk is to hype me up and hype the show with the energy. A lot of these items here are like very old, or they come from faraway planets. Like the meteorite I have here, this meteorite spent I don't know how many like years and years and years and years out in space, and you know probably before the baby Jesus and before maybe life on this planet. This meteorite is from, and the power of this meteorite and the way I have it here on my desk is very special. It gives me a lot of energy. And now that I'm looking at it like that, it's just I feel more power on my side. Um, I'm excited to do this again and be able to show what I'm capable of, and maybe surprise people and meet new people from around the world and have them come onto the show and help do readings. It'll be nice to have people come through and help do some readings and help people. And we do it for free. It's like I'm not gonna charge now. We're just getting started. It's like that's ridiculous. We need an audience. Once the audience comes in and stuff like that, and things get a little bit too wild, then we may have to work on a donation basis or something. To get paid somehow for helping people out. But I just like to show off my gifts. Free preview for people. And in the future, it'll be, I'll get paid to be doing stuff like this, going on to other shows, getting paid to just do my psychic abilities. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Walmart sells cards. Walmart sells cards. I'm pretty sure Amazon sells cards too. eBay also is another place that sells cards, tarot deck cards. So anywhere you can get your tarot deck, it's fine. It's fine. It's a little investment for yourself, and if you want to learn, you can learn. They sell books that you can read and learn the cards. Learn how to read the cards. How I do it, I get it's more confirmation to when I talk with someone and I pull their cards while I'm talking with them. The cards are they give me confirmations on what I'm saying, which is really cool. But if Walmart has it for that price, $17.40, that's not a bad price. So as the Rider-Waite deck, which is a good deck. It is a good deck, and if it's for $17.40, it's kind of worth it. Am I late? Nah, you're right on time. How you doing? If you want to come on the show, you can come on the show. I wouldn't mind. I just have to put the link out. Cut the link here. But $17.40, that's not a bad price. Put the link out. There we go. And I like the Rider-Waite deck. That's what I use. That's like my first deck. I have like 13, I think like 12. I have 13 decks. 12 or 13 decks. I think it's 12. I have to count them. I have 12. I was going to buy my next deck. I'm going to buy it in Salem, Massachusetts. I went there for Halloween, but it was so packed with people and people dressed up. It was so amazing. I had a great time. But the stores were full of people. There was lines outside to get into like the witches stores where they sell tarot deck cards and pendulums and wands and crystals and like all different types of tools, which was really, really nice. I wanted to buy this wand. They had a wand there, and I thought it was so cool. I like the crystal on the wand. And I was like, I'll be back for you. Nobody's going to get you. I'll be back. I didn't get it that day because it was just too many people. I didn't want to stay in that store for too long. I'm claustrophobic, and I start feel people's energy, and I get overwhelmed, and I had to get out of there. I had to get out. Thank you, but maybe next time. Okay, I have 93. I only know this because I had to pack them yesterday, so I counted 93. Wow, that's nice. I have, I think 12. I know that the 13th. Someone has to get it for me. I'm not gonna get it. Someone's gonna get it for me. My 13th deck. I did see a couple of decks that I saw in Salem, Massachusetts, and maybe I'll do something special that I'll probably buy some decks and then give them away on the show. Do like a little contest or something, and give away special decks from Salem, Massachusetts, where the witch trials happened and the murder of, well, pretty much murdering, but the hanging of the witches. Very special area. I mean, the stores are amazing. Like, I want to go back, but I want to go back when there's less people. And I think now is going to be less people because it's getting cold and Halloween is over. So those thousands of people are gone from the area. So we could be able to enjoy it more and be able to walk into the store a little bit more freer. And I wanted to get a reading myself, like a professional reading, to see what they say. Because I know what they're going to say. Because every psychic that I go to, they're like, there's something special about you. I go, I know. It's like, I know. I just play it off, just to see what they say. But maybe I'll get a deck or two. And like I said, I'll buy it from Salem. So it's from Salem, Massachusetts. And could give them away. Maybe I could, do a little giveaway or something in the future. And it'll be for those who are really into the tarot decks and really into like giving readings. And this is for more the experienced psychic.
Kiz Matt says, Rick, are you aware you're on a cusp? What's that?
Yeah, I know that. I lean more to Aquarius than anything.
Oh.
And my energy is, I pull from both. I feel like I pull from both, but I pull more from Aquarius because sometimes Capricorns drive me crazy, and I can't. I'm not like that type of person. I don't drive people crazy. Yep. Between two signs, gatekeeper. Yep. That's why I do feel like a gatekeeper at times. When I do my shows on here, or if I go to another channel, like I try to promote myself, but I do it on friends' channels, people that I know, people that I help them get out of their shells and be able to perform and talk and not be afraid and like pump them up, like be their cheerleader, get them motivated. That's what I did with Angel. That's what I did. Not Angel. Yeah, you Angel. I know any of that, but like Alex, all my other psychics, was it Amber? Um, I could name. There's a whole bunch. Like there's so many names that we got together and we helped each other out. We did readings. We helped people, and it's documented on my channel, so you can always go back and watch. And it's fun. It's good times. I had really good times. It's documented. I think this is my 300th video for my Mind Over Your Matter. This tonight is number 300. Yay! Celebrate. Pisces and water. Yup. Between two elements, the Aquarius is the air element. Yeah. Of the mind meant. Yeah. Pisces as well. Yep. And I pull from both. And what's crazy about it? Like, okay, my father, he's a Capricorn, and my mother's an Aquarius. And I was born on the cusp. And I was born on January 21st. I'm a master number 22 in numerology. And like I feel like that golden child, the one that has abilities, and abilities and capabilities. Um, my energy is very very strong. My like people sometimes they feel it from me. They're like, there's something special about you. I've been told that so many times. They're like, there's something special about you, like your spirit, your soul, like there's something really special about you. You're really gifted. I'm like, yeah, I am. I appreciate it. I recognize I recognize I'm not cocky or anything like that, but I kind of do realize, I do feel it, that I have these abilities and capabilities, and I feel like I got it from my parents and the time I was born, and like I was born a preemie. My mother was very young when she had me. Um, I feel like a miracle child. Like I do feel like I was a miracle. Um, it's it is what it is. Okay, okay. Path 9, born 24/7 time on a Saturday, 4:14 a.m. Dawn, chain breaker. Hmm. Now it's like, and everyone has gifts too. Everyone has special like psychic gifts, and I want to bring them onto the show. Like, I'm like, show me your goodies. No, I don't want to see that goodies. Show me the goods. Show me what you're capable of. I don't want to see no goodies. Leave the goodies at home. Keep them in your pants. I want to see the talent. I want to see what people are capable of. Like I want to know your magic. I want to know what's your mojo, what you're good at, what you share your gifts. Um, it could be anything psychic. I mean, if you're into the psychic world, if you want to participate on my channel, you're more than welcome to. I'm the one that try to encourage people to do more channels and do more for themselves. If they really want to start a channel, but they feel like not confident enough to do it, I'm the one that comes and push you. I'm the person that comes and be like, no, let's get it going. Let's start it. Like, I'll come on and I'll be with you and we'll talk, and you'll learn how to talk and be a host, and try to deal with the chat room and stuff. Chat rooms are distracting. I'll look at it from time to time, but it's like when I'm talking, I really don't look at it because I try to concentrate on what I'm saying.
And while we're still up here, I pretty much am keeping track of the Arizona portion of the tonight's election, and
Hmm.
kind of from the looks of it, the governor race here in Arizona may be going to. Katie Hobbs there. If that's the case, then I hope the people in Arizona that voted for Katie Hobbs as governor are okay with what is coming the way here in Arizona. There.
I have this feeling that all this abortion talk and all this stuff within 2.5 years is gonna change.
Yeah.
The talks are gonna change because this discussion has been going on for like the longest before you were born too, Alex. Angel.
Angel.
Yeah,
I
Angel.
believe it.
So this problem has been going on for a very long time, and it's a battle it's kind of like that forever battle. So there's never going to be a winner. There's never going to be a loser. It's just always going to be a battle, and
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
something that just keeps the narrative going. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because this should have been taken care of like 20 years ago, and it's still going, and it's still a problem. And women should have their choice. It's not because it's their body and stuff. It's just financial. You know, work. It could be anything. School. It could be you know if you're gonna have an abortion. I worked at a place down in Florida where I was a plant operation manager to a commercial building, and the building had a lot of doctors' offices, and one of those offices was an abortion clinic. You know, and I would see these girls coming out all fucked up. Because they did the abortion and they just feel out of it. Because of the medication, they're just like woozy and stuff. But I used to see a lot of them coming out. And I'm like, damn, all these girls don't use protection. It's like they know they did wrong, and they're trying to get an abortion because they know they can't afford to have a kid. They're still kids themselves. How the hell a kid's gonna take care of a kid? Like, it's crazy. Let's see, why is the trend?
But I also will be quite honest. This
Mhm.
election year was actually my first time ever voting in my entire life. I was eligible at the age of 18 when I turned that in 2008 there, but throughout all the presidential and midterm elections for the past 14 years, I never even voted once. I at one point in the first year of me doing my previous YouTube channel, there I kind of promoted and told people to get out and vote in the 2018 there when I still was living in Minnesota, but at the same time while I was going through my court case. But I did not vote in that year in 2018, even though I encouraged people to get out and vote. And from there on, I didn't vote in the later on ones there till this year, being
Yeah,
my first time ever.
yeah, kiss me cat. Listen, it's funny because your votes are like a spell. Both must be
Yeah,
cast, and it feels like they tried to give me two ballots today. When I went to vote, they gave me two ballots. I'm like, I was like, I looked. I was like, how come I have two ballots? So I go up to the table and go, listen, I have two ballots, and I'm only supposed to have one. It's like you're gonna disqualify my vote because I have two ballots. So you guys just made a mistake and giving me two. So the lady's like, "Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. That was my fault. I apologize." I go,
hey, Alexander.
right.
Or Alex. Hey, man. Love
Hey,
you.
Alex, what's up? Here, I could throw out the channel here. Let me throw the link out again if you want to come in. It's up to you. Um, yeah, they gave me two ballots to vote. I was like, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Because if I submit two ballots, I could go to jail because that's fraud. So, no. I told the lady, take the ballot out because I'm not touching it. Take it out, count, make sure there's one ballot, and I'll take the envelope. So that's what she did. And everybody else was looking at her. I was like, that's how fraud, the voter fraud, it happens. and I said it out loud too. And I was
Wow.
like, I wasn't playing that. Like I go, that's how voter fraud is you give me two ballots to fill out, and somebody will fill out the two ballots and submit the two ballots at the same time. You know what I mean? So no, 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 no. Like, it's kind of fishy. I don't know. It was just weird. Um, but I did vote it, so um, that's it. I live in a democratic state, so I can vote. I vote all Republican, but it's such a it's a I don't know why too. It's just living in a democratic state is just it's a small state too, Connecticut. So it's not like it's a big state. Like the littlest state is next door to me. It's like Rhode Island. Um, I don't even know why they're a state. I think Connecticut and Rhode Island should have just been one state, but go figure. Um, but I feel like the system is anything that's connected to the internet could be manipulated. And I keep saying it. Anything connected to the internet can and will be manipulated, especially when it comes to the election boxes, those
Yep.
scanners. Those could be manipulated easy. Let me bring in Alex. Yo, Alex.
Hey Rick,
What's
Angel,
up?
Albi, blessings.
Yeah, got the crew here.
Nice.
Talking
Come on
about
for a bit.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love to miss you, Alex.
Blessings, Angel. Hope all is well there.
Yeah, man. We was talking about the election and how these machines could be manipulated through the internet.
Yeah.
Okay. I read Faith says, oh, it's in the Harry Potter movie. Oh, okay. I haven't seen all of it. Don't know much about it. But okay, something to check out.
Harry Potter?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never get to see the whole thing. I've only seen like certain movies. I haven't seen I need to sit there one day and just binge watch everything.
Yeah, maybe one day. Yeah,
How
but
many
yeah. Sorry?
how many movies do they have?
I have no idea. Is it like the Lord of the Rings?
I mean, I think
They have a lot of movies. Have you guys seen Robbie Williams
just like the
movie Man
cat.
of the Year?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think how many movies does Harry Potter? I want to say 8 of them. Do you think maybe 8 of them? I know they have. I don't know.
Okay, 10 years.
Yeah, I talk about that. They ban me on YouTube from talking about the elections of Trump's elections. That's what
Yeah,
and it's an old video. That's how I got in trouble for something old. That was
yeah.
years ago. I'm like, are you serious? I just
Yeah.
laugh and it's like, you know what? Yeah, YouTube, whatever. That's why I started my Rumble. So I was like, if YouTube wants to act funny, I just continue my show on Rumble. I'll build up the crowd over there. And if I'm off YouTube, you always catch me on Rumble. And I'll be on every day. Just make sure you subscribe to me on Rumble. Go to rumble.com. Sign up.
Oh, yeah.
Get an account. Once you get the account and you're already in Rumble, then put my mind over your matter on the search bar, and there you go. You find my channel. And Alex, do you have Rumble, Alex?
Yes, I have Rumble, but I'm not much active.
Oh man,
I just make
need
an
to
account,
promote
but it's not. I have to just set up when I'm ready.
you gotta promote it. You gotta I think
Oh
it's
no,
time. It's time
not
to do.
no, not yet, not yet. When the time comes, it's not time. I have set it up. I have multiple other account also set up, but when it's time, then I go on it. Now I
Yeah,
just take it easy,
yeah.
you know.
You need to get on it, dude. Something telling me you need to get on it. Don't procrastinate on it because they need your voice on there. Like your voice is needed on there. Like you can do what I do, and or figure out a way, but they need your voice on Rumble,
Yeah,
and
no,
you need to
I'm
be
gonna
heard.
come there. I'm gonna come there, when maybe we see January, but for now, I have few things I need to accomplish first, I love to plan my stuff, step by step. So
Hmm.
afterwards, I can maybe look into that maybe in January, you know.
Okay, yeah, it's not
But
so hard. It's not hard, and I think with you, you're gonna be able to do it, and you're gonna get attention.
yeah, my goal is to have like when I do my meditation to have people like all over the world in each continent, and
Hmm.
work on spiritual abilities like do the breathing
Hmm.
technique and all of that. That's what I was doing on the other channel, so that is what I want to continue doing, you know.
Yeah. Hey, Denali, how you doing? Pearl Jones, it's been a long time. I miss you too.
Hey,
Oh,
Delaney.
Hey, Delaney, love you and miss you. Delaney was one of the very first few or early new people that subscribed to my new channel, and I love and miss Delaney. There, she is terrific.
yeah, she's really good. She's loyal. But yeah, Alex, I feel like your voice needs to be heard, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it's gonna come. It's gonna come.
that voice. I'm telling you, you're gonna get a lot of attention. You're gonna get attention, and you're gonna get the more attention on Rumble than you would on YouTube. YouTube, like, I feel like you're so censored on there. Like they pull the algorithm from you, so it doesn't reach out to people, And I feel like they're just downing you. They're always constantly putting this pressure down on you. I feel like in another platform where you have a little bit more of a free speech and you can speak out, you're gonna have more attention, more eyes, and you're gonna feel more comfortable. Like you don't have to be fucking censored.
Oh yeah, no, I know. It does. I don't let YouTube like this. My channel now is the fifth one, so I don't stop. Yeah, I just learned to talk in code. Like I don't say the jab or the V name. I say the shit shot. So I learned the rules like a pro, so I can break them like an artist. That's a quote of
Okay,
Pablo Picasso.
nice. Yeah, Danelli. Like next time, if you want to come through, yeah, you can come and bring the Star Trek tarot. I would love to see it. I've never seen the Star Trek tarot. That would be interesting. I would like to see the magician card for Star Trek. The Star Trek. What is it? Is the
Do,
Enterprise?
do, 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 do,
We got
do,
and
do,
Q to
do,
the
do,
purple.
do, 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 do.
Yeah, the opening of Star Trek. Angels provided the doodling. And it's actually is Star Trek has it's been an up and down. I love the originals.
I guess for me, it's the next generation one that I grew up. I didn't even know that there was a 1960s
Oh
version
yeah,
of Star Trek the series
I
there,
know awesome.
and I but as throughout my 20s and I found out, I was super surprised. But I guess just the fact decade I was born in, which was the 90s. I guess the Next Generation is going to be my favorite, but I did love the way the original Star Trek was filmed and all that, and how Spock was different than the Spock in the Next Generation.
Yep. And I just miss the old days, when it comes to these type of shows. Um, it's just it had more meaning to it. It had like messages that are really positive, like live long and prosper. That was like a beautiful line. And I just feel like today's shows don't even do that at all. At all. Actually, they keep you like with more anxiety. Like, oh, what's gonna happen next? What is like no, and they don't even have no positive messages on any of the shows that are out now. Like, what's positive? Like, if you could tell me one, like, I'll be like amazed. Like, there's definitely nothing. Like, I don't even watch TV anymore.
I
I really
yeah,
don't.
I haven't had TV in years. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I don't know on TV.
I get more of my information through the internet, through other people, other resources, other people. You know, trustworthy people, and
Yes, same
it's
here.
like word of mouth, word of mouth. And especially from around the world, because the news won't report it that way. The news will just report nothing. Like the real news. Like we like to hear that stuff from around the world. I know what's going on. It's a shit show going on, and it's a mental stressful time in our time frame that we are in, and it's done on purpose. And there's going to be more issues, more problems, um, threats of war, and more threats of war, and uncertainty. The administration here in America is very weak. When you have a weak president, um, bullshit and craziness could happen. And the next 2 years is going to be very challenging, especially the third one is going to be next year. So here in America is going to be a little fishy, and also around the world, especially in Europe. So it's just the world is just an opportunistic game. Um, it's a territorial game, and the game
But the
is
thing,
based on divide and conquer.
yeah, that they've been doing for years with race, religion, gender and shit. But the things are gonna be changing in the future. That I know for sure. There's an awakening happening on this planet. Like 10 years ago, I couldn't talk what I know now. About, for example, the ETs of the reptilian, the Bilderberg group. Nobody know. But now, all the child trafficking. Now there's more and more people talking about it. So I
Yeah,
see
like the
awakening happening.
trafficking. That
Yes.
that that trafficking thing has been a problem for a very, very, very long time. Okay, and now it's trying to get into the light of people discussing about it, but it's still silent. They still don't
Um,
want to talk about it. They still don't mention much about it.
Like
sorry,
not on. Sorry, go ahead, Angel.
sorry to interrupt, Alex and Rick. But getting back to Star Trek, I guess the other reason why I love Star Trek: The Next Generation is because the fact that what one of my favorite hosts of a children's show, Reading Rainbow, aka LeVar Burton, was star in the Next Generation series of Star Trek throughout the 90s, and he did a really great job as the character you played in Star Trek: The Next Generation?
Yeah.
Nice. And I haven't watched Star Trek, so I don't know. And I see Tracy B, a familiar face, another one. How you doing, Tracy B?
Hey, hi, welcome to the show. I'm trying to build the channel up, so I'm at 359. I need another subscriber. Get it to 360. But yeah, we're gonna 360 this bitch. Star Trek is an amazing show. It is. It has a lot of educational points on it. A lot of sci-fi. But it just really opened your mind to things that how they were thinking back in the 70s, and then they bring it like to today's new, Star Trek, and you start comparing them both, and like where are they trying to take us and into our minds? Because everything, I just feel like it's just a manipulation of the mind to have you think of something that you think it may be possible, and it's just all my manipulation. It is, and that's what television did a lot in the 70s and 80s. It's really hypnotized people and really fucked with a lot of people's minds. Um, and it's still doing it to this day. And already the media is controlled by these corporations, and they get paid by the same people that provide your vaccines. So
Yeah, but that's
it's
the
all
thing.
monopoly.
Pfizer, which one is the biggest company, they sponsor everything. They also sponsor the gala, not the gala, the Golden Globe of the Oscar. They sponsor that too. But what I see is that compared to the 60s or 80s, the CNN and the mainstream media is losing viewers. People are looking other way. They lose the other guy, the bald guy, Joe Rogan. He has more viewers than CNN.
It's
So
crazy.
they're losing their power slowly but surely.
Yeah, because people are shutting off the televisions. They're saying, fuck it.
Hey,
Done
and
with
Tracy says you have 360 subs now.
Yay, thanks. Thanks. Yes, 360. So we're in a good spot right now, and you're gonna keep it moving forward and get those numbers up. But yeah, I feel like time right now is gonna go through a cycle, a repeat, a circle. This year feels like it's gonna feel like we're going through a repeat. Um, Still with the chaos, still with the threats, still with the inflation, prices still fluctuating like crazy. Um, a lot more people getting sick. Go figure. Of course, they need to make money too, right? Um, I see though people can still find a way to be happy and still enjoy their lives and not live life in fear, even though there's always threat and pushing the narrative. I feel like we, as the people, can control that narrative. Like we can say no, and that's it.
Like,
Story.
like what the people are doing in Brazil. They're giving the media silent treatment.
Mm-hmm.
All the people, I'm telling you, a big change is going to happen before this year ends in Brazil. That's going to start a chain reaction around the world with the voting
Mm-hmm.
system that they're using.
Ain't Brazil gets like more like they're more towards like Chinese. Like
They're like, what?
they depend on the Chinese. I think they
No.
depend a lot on the Chinese. Just not
Uh,
like
no.
for the import exports and for
Well,
workers,
they're in the BRICS nation. I know a lot of Japanese people are there, but I don't know about the Chinese.
materials and stuff. I think Brazil has it with China. Like they're buddy buddy.
Well, that is what's happening in China with their communist CCC party. It's not gonna happen in Brazil because in China they full control. They have also like if you do good and you get points and shit, otherwise they can close you back. The social system, social credit system, they have it there in China.
Hmm.
We don't have that in Aruba. In America you have credit system, and in the Netherlands you don't have that. So there's all a step forward for control. I don't know how the Americans allow that. I don't understand that credit system
Yo también
bullshit.
no ahora.
But in Brazil they don't have that. So Brazil is not gonna let that happen. They're gonna burn the place down. That I tell you.
Uh, yeah, because
You
it's
know,
already getting a little wild out there. I've been noticing the news, and then I saw the truckers blocking the highway and like in protest, and I can see them unrest. It's just overwhelming.
oh yeah,
To
they have asked the military to intervene there. So I'm gonna see what's gonna happen in these oncoming weeks. The problem
yeah.
in the U.S. is that the military there has been infiltrated also by the cabal. You have Satanists in the military. So the military
Mhm.
now is divided. You have two military in the US. You have the good guys and you have the bad guys, of what I understand.
It's
So maybe
definitely
so,
it's definitely a lot of bad, and a lot of opportunistic.
yeah, but it's gonna come to an ending. We're here for the reason. We're here for a big show. It's gonna be spectacular. Things are gonna come to the front. Your faith is going to be tested, but at the end, it's going to be beautiful. It's a rough road, but at the end, it's going to be worth it. That I know for sure.
Yeah, I just hope it doesn't get into like this all out war, like just fuck it, throw everything.
Well, it
You
should
know.
have been like that, actually, but not now. In
Mm,
2017, 18 already, it should have, and 2020 was the final lockdown, the final that
mhm.
everybody was rounded up. That should have happened, but that
Oh,
didn't happen because Hillary should have went in the office, and 3 months later
mhm,
they started a nuclear war with North Korea. That was the plan,
mhm,
but that didn't happen. There's a lot of things that should have happened but didn't happen. That's
mhm,
what I call divine interference. There was a divine intervention, like with the nuclear war too. That's why I don't worry with the nuclear war. There's not gonna be no nuclear bomb. Maybe something that's gonna look like a nuclear, but it's not gonna be nuclear. The ETs are not gonna allow it. You have higher light beings watching us, watching the government. They have deactivated a nuclear facility in America, Russia, and England. So we're being watched. They're being watched. They're not
mhm.
gonna let us destroy this planet.
Um,
It's too valuable.
Alex,
Yes.
you just jokingly, you can nuke me out of love anytime.
Ah!
Mhm.
No,
I love and miss you, man.
No, I feel like
You on Rick's stream a few days ago that I wasn't on. I was super
mhm.
happy to have saw. Wish I could have been up here at the time that you were there, Alex. But I love and miss you, man.
Yeah, miss you too, Angel. Much blessings to you. Positive vibration your way.
Well, Rick already knows a lot of the stuff that's happened over the years from the last time we were like panel to panel like we are right now. There.
yeah, it's a
Okay.
lot. It's
Well, I
like,
hope
but
you
it's all
learn.
documented though.
No,
It's
it's everything happened for you is from to learn. Ask yourself, what did you
Yeah,
learn from that experience? Did you grow from it? Did it make you smarter?
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
you know
how to handle things.
the
yeah.
funny thing
That's
about
how you have
the
to see it.
Yeah, the funny thing about the Hillary, okay, I'm reading the chat. The funny thing about the Hillary was supposed to have fireworks in the New York area, New York City, um, like by the Statue of Liberty. There was supposed to be like three huge barges to shoot fireworks for her, and it didn't happen. That was the best thing. It didn't happen. They had to take those fireworks off, and that must have been super embarrassing, to have that confidence that you were gonna win and you were gonna shoot all these fireworks in celebration.
You, you know
And
why she had confidence?
mm,
Because they medal in the 2016. What I understand, she medal. They had people that medal in the election, and she thought she had it secure. But there were other group of people that are working behind the scenes knew about it and switched the machines to normal. They re-engineer it. Let me put it that way.
yeah, YouTube
And
hates
now
talking when you talk
they
about that stuff.
and the one of the last one, I'm gonna talk in code like I do. The last one, all the paper were marked and they're
Mhm.
traceable through the satellites. So the other group that changed it last time were tracing every one of them. So they know everyone where they were. And
You
that
see?
in fact there was servers in Germany recording it
Mhm.
and in Vatican through it's multiple countries involved in this shit. It's not
Mhm.
one country. Multiple. It's a
Mhm.
big thing. It's a very big thing.
And they make you want to believe that, yeah, it's just us voting and stuff, and everything that's connected to the internet can be manipulated. So everything that goes into space,
Oh yeah.
that's internet, that's wireless, that can be intercepted because they have it encrypted. But there's these high tech individuals that could encrypt anything that's in the air, and they know a lot of stuff. They know a lot of stuff, and like this war going on in Ukraine, there's more to meets the eye.
Oh yeah, and you care that there's multiple reasons happening there. There's underground facilities, bio labs that they found more than 30 bio labs there, and there's a hot point of human trafficking too. The Khazarian family, which controls the world, the majority of the world, that's their homeland. Look at the shield of Ukraine, and then look at the Khazarian family shield. You will see it's the same. They've been
Mhm.
there for ages, and it's not now, for ages.
Wow.
It goes back ages. It's the Khazarian family. You never heard of them, no?
Hmm. Yeah. So just thinking and stuff, it's like the world is entering a really fascinated state right now, and we're here as witnesses to everything that's going on, and we need to pay attention to everything that's going on because I feel like there's a lot of people not paying
Oh, yeah.
attention.
Oh
But
yes, that's true.
there's gonna be something really big happening that's gonna really shock the world.
Yes, I see that too. It's
Mm.
just for to wake up the rest of the people, people that living in fear or ego or
Mhm.
controlling state is gonna shake them up. Oh yeah, Faith, you're right. Vlad also has been there for ages. But what I understand, Vlad has a extraterrestrial background. Let me put it that way. They weren't really fully human.
Mhm. Yeah, that extraterrestrial stuff, and you know how they're just milking it and dragging it, and like not really like talking about it. They're just like it's kind of a joke, It's not. They're not taking it serious, and that's what they're doing, And it kind of sucks, but that's how I see them I can see it, and I see what they're doing, and it just
All,
seems like
all the
they don't.
presidents, uh, sorry, Rick, all the presidents of the U.S. except one goes back till Vlad. They're all family of Vlad. All of them, to the Queen of England, all of them linked to Vlad. Did you know that?
Hmm. And the thing is that when that queen passed away, everyone got all sad about her and everything. And I was like, not really sad. I was actually kind of glad, because she was really bad. As good as she portrays herself to be, like behind closed doors, you didn't know this lady, and I could see her energy. She's dead, so I could feel her energy. She's a bitch,
Oh yeah, I know
and
a lot about her. She's not
she's not as,
human.
as that goody goody, and I've got to be crying over her. Hell to the fuck no! Like you got me twisted. She really did a lot of bad, and people tend to just forget about it.
Yeah, yeah, but this is the thing. It's gonna come to the light. And Faith, you're right. We are the ultra-terrestrial beings with the ultimate biotechnology. But I understand that extraterrestrial are
Hmm.
very jealous of us. They're jealous of us. Our DNA
Hmm.
is like gold, is unique.
Yeah.
Read her speeches. Hmm. Yeah, I know Princess Diana called them the Lizzies. The
Mm.
Lizzies. So you already know. And oh yeah, what I understand, Princess Diana is still alive too. So we'll see on that in a few years.
Yeah, because once she chose to marry that Saudi Arabian dude or some dude from out there,
Yes.
and he was a rich guy, and she was supposed to have been pregnant at the time of the
Oh
accident,
yes.
and
Yes.
they it was just too soon. I guess they couldn't handle it, and it was forcefully done. Um, it's just it's just very weird. It's that when that happened, it was very weird. It was more weird when one of the Beatles passed away, and they had to replace one of the singers, and but they didn't want to do it because they thought there was going to be mass suicides because it would have been too traumatic. So they got Paul McCartney, which is now the Beatle. He's not the original Beatle. He was the replacement that looked like the same dude that they had on the squad. So they rode with him and never talked about it like that ever again. And then the stories keep coming up that he's is he really the true Paul McCartney or is he just a replacement? And in my heart and everything, I always felt he was a replacement because the real Paul McCartney, I could hear his voice. He's like, that's fucked up. That's I feel the anger in that spirit. Like that's fucked up.
What, the Queen?
No, the Beatle. The
Oh.
Beatles. Remember the music group? No, Paul
Mm.
McCartney and the Beatles.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know much about the Beatles, but
Yeah, the
yeah.
original Paul McCartney passed. He had an accident. Yeah, it was a tragic death. But their Secret Service over there didn't want to let that news out like that because they were afraid there was going to be mass suicides because of this dude passing away. So they replaced the dude with now who we call Paul McCartney to replace the one that passed away. And he was just like a clone, like a look-alike, same kind of looks and everything. And yeah, and they passed it off, and that story kind of died off a long time, but it's been trying to make its way back into the main media. Well, not media, but into you know into the live streams or YouTube, world. But I see it, and I saw, and I see the pain and sorrow, and I the way they replaced them was just really, really fucked up. But anyhow,
Yeah, I know they're very far with the cloning technology, also with synthetic. They call it the plastic or synthetic or senti, whatever they call them.
mm-hmm.
And the cloning synthetic, they can change avatar. Yeah, they're very far. But what I understand, the clone has his limit. What I understand with the clone technology, it has its limits. So
Yeah.
all of that is gonna come to light. But yeah, I'm more wanting the med beds to come out. That's gonna help a lot of people with their nervous system and their disease, because disease is something in you that you haven't overcome. That's why it's there. You're not in harmonized balance with your body, because of this ease. You have not a good ease in your body. It comes down to frequency. Oh yeah, the mad bats are use frequency to heal yourself, and it would rejuvenate your body too. To when you were 30, I think, what I understand, 30 or 25, it will rejuvenate your body fully. Be able to live for more than 100 years. That technology is also going to come out. There's 3 type of med beds for different type of things. I had that on my third channel that they took down, but yeah, that's gonna come out. But we have that capability too. When we activate our DNA, we can rejuvenate ourselves. That is gonna come too with the flash of when the blue Kachina pass by. That's gonna happen. That's why you have to live in truth, in truth,
I see.
genuine. Not
Funny.
fear or ego.
We're talking about truth and this and that, right? And in my head, I see like this missiles going from Iran to Israel, and Israel shooting back to Iran.
Yeah, Israel is packed with nuked. I don't know. I don't trust either of them. They're all kids there. They're like little kids playing with shit, causing shit. But they're manipulated by the West too, which is the CIA. That's manipulating the whole thing there. And then you have Israel, its own CIA, which is involved in a lot of shit that's happening around the world. That group is called Mossad.
I see them stealing land.
Yeah, they have steal a lot of land since 1945. After the Second World War, they have stolen all the land from the Palestinians.
Yeah,
more and more.
the Palestinians are really mad because like Israel keeps stealing the land. And that's where the problem is between them two, the Palestinians and Israel, is because they're going to neighborhoods and just telling the people, this is not, this is Israel land now. You gotta leave.
Yes.
Like
But,
you don't live anymore.
Yes. It's gonna come to an like next year, and maybe this if I was seeing something's gonna happen maybe next year that's gonna wake people up more. Everything is just to wake people up. I know that we're supposed to be in a big shit, but we are not, because of divine intervention. So I have faith in everything is going in a divine plan, divine order. So it's no, just in the meantime, you have to work on yourself. So next year, like, it's going to be a spiritual year for the whole world. Everybody's going to be working on themselves. I'm pretty sure next year, the channel is going to be more people asking you for advice.
No. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, and then not only for me, but for everybody else. My supporting cast, I call it. And hope everyone's channels become successful, and We share the love amongst each other. Um, just next year is going to be one of those years. I know for some it's going to be challenging. For me, I try to make it as fun as possible. Um, I'm trying to help as much as possible, and we're trying to figure out. We're not too far from the upcoming year, so the
Uh,
upcoming new year.
and before you know it, the Thanksgiving will pass by. Then we're gonna be going into Christmas a month
Mhm.
after Thanksgiving, and then before you know it, 2023 will be here
Mhm.
before you know it.
Yep. And the I don't know. I had a rough year in 2013, and this is a 10-year anniversary for me being hospitalized a whole year in the hospital. It'll be my anniversary, my 10-year anniversary out of the hospital. So it'll be a very interesting year, that's for sure. But I'm trying to make the best of it. So I'm trying to make it happy. And I think that's what everyone should do, make their lives a little bit more happier than where they're at. Because it's going
Yeah.
to suck. You know, what can you do? Just make yourself happy.
Yeah, work on your spiritual abilities. Dive into the paranormals. Have a reflect yourself. Do learning. Do study. Try new things. Maybe do a retreat to get know yourself better. What's your passion? What's your desire? Look into that. Go in the spiritual way.
You know, the higher energy, we got to really focus on ourselves. I
Yes,
I feel good enough now to be able to guide, and help. Um, if it was like 8 months back, I couldn't do it. I was just struggling and really trying to get myself going. And in order for me to help somebody else, I got to be good. Like,
exactly,
it's like
exactly,
you gotta have the mind clear. You gotta have your heart in the right place. You know.
exactly. You have to be stable. You have to be balanced, harmonized. You have to be good before you can, help another person. Otherwise, it's just gonna, I don't know, it's not coming from a genuine place then, and it's also taking energy from you. Yes. So yeah, it's good to be, before you help another person, make sure you're good first, and then assist them. A lot of people forget about themselves, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they do it out of good heart, I understand that, but um, it has to have a balance, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tug of war. It is. It's hard to balance sometimes, and we just gotta really figure ourselves out, and before anything, and once you get yourself figured out, and you're feeling good, and you feel like you can help others, you're more welcome to come onto the show, and and talk about anything you want to talk about. If you have any special gifts or any psychic abilities, you're welcome. You're welcome to come and share. Um, like I like to do the talent shows when people just come with their talent and what their gifts, their psychic abilities are,
Uh,
and it's
uh,
amazing.
but Rick, not to sound like curious or whatever, but you already like told about what 2023 holds for me in terms of financial and
You should be
other
better.
things. But is there anything else that you see that you think is going to happen in 2023?
I'll let you know down the line.
Okay.
I'll definitely let you know down the line because I'm about to wrap it up here.
uh,
So
uh,
that's gonna be you. You're gonna be on here all the time. So yeah, I can always tap into you.
yeah, but you know how it'll be, Rick.
Thanks. And it's just um for some, 2023 is going to be challenging, and it is. But like for me, no. I feel like I'm going to have a great year. I'm going to be having more fun, having doing more things, um, being more positive, and just living a good life. Try to live a good life, and hopefully that rubs off other people, and other people could follow through with me, and be positive.
Yeah. Next year you're gonna be, because this year was like a new beginning for you, setting your foundation, starting back again. Next year is gonna be a 2 year for you in the 7 university year. So it's a spiritual year, and with the two is taking it easy, do what you're doing, and it's about the cooperation and diplomatic. And being diplomatic is also a year for maybe finding somebody, a partnership also. So it's more take it easy. Now you set your foundation, just do your thing. But if you go too fast, it will not come out good. That's in the 2 year. That's what I can advise you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more take it easy. This year you set your foundation. Next year, you're
Mm-hmm.
doing just continue what you're doing. Well, at the
Yeah.
relaxed phase, and cooperation is key. Cooperation, working together.
Yeah, I do feel it like that way too. I feel that energy like that. Like I think next year is gonna be really good for us psychics, and they're gonna need us. People are gonna need us so much next year.
Oh
Like
yes.
I can feel like the energy of the people that are gonna be coming through, and then we can all help each other out. I can always jump on your show. You could jump on mine. I could jump on Amber's. You could jump on Amber's and Lois's channel too, because I
Yeah,
want her to
I've
get her
done.
stuff going, and we can all help each other out, and it'd be a good thing for us um, moving forward. Because I know with Streamyard, I can have up to 10 screens with people. Like, I guess I can have 10 people at the same time. I got as high as how many people did I get on? Like 5, 6 people. I think 6 was the max that I've gotten on the show. So
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be cool.
yeah, we're gonna try to Brady bunch this with psychics, and everyone's gonna have their psychic opinion with their tools. Everyone's gonna have some a different talent. Like for you, I want you to do like the numerology, you know, and like for somebody else, they can do the charts. Somebody else can do like the rooms. Somebody
Yeah.
else,
The-
could be,
There's different cards too. You have the tarot.
yeah.
You have the what's the
Mm-hmm.
other one? The oracle deck. Yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
in that type, you have different types. So it's all good. It's all
Mm-hmm.
good. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, and
And
everyone has their talent, and then every day we'll switch it up. It won't be the same people. It'll be like maybe different people and stuff, and they can show off their talents, and then they can promote themselves. I
uh,
think it'd be cool.
no, it's gonna be awesome. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
see Trace. Oh no. Fate has put that Trace. I think Trace brother has popular comics. Is into comics. Hold Guinness World Record. Which superhero comics? That's interesting. I can't move in the thought first. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Faye. Nothing easy.
Okay. Well, because I used to collect comics too. I used to have a little collection there. Um, they do hold their value, which is great. Like the comics today is nowhere close to from back in the days. So I know the comic book market this year has been struggling, but back in
Oh,
like
okay.
the 70s, 80s, the comic books, even back in the 60s, was so much better than the crap they're printing out now. It just sucks. Like, I don't know. It could be so much better.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw the what's it called the Black Adam. That was a good movie. That's my first movie I saw this year.
Oh yeah, Black Adam. Yeah, it was a good movie. It was a
Yeah,
good movie.
yeah.
The one I'm gonna see, I'm gonna go see the Wakanda Forever.
Oh no,
Wakanda.
I heard I'm not gonna even to see that because I heard they go woke in there,
Yeah, I want to check it out.
so
That's
they
what I
destroyed
know.
it. So I'm not gonna even go.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
check it
yeah,
out,
check it out.
and I'll let you
Yeah, I
know
know.
because I have a feeling too that they're gonna do that bullshit. So I'll let you know straight up because I give you my honest opinion, and then also gonna be checking out next month Avatar. So that's another movie I want to see what like how many changes they've done and what they've done. I think that movie's gonna be a little ruined, but
Yeah, I heard a friend of mine. I think he watched. He told me it went woke. It had bad reviews and shit. I'm like, okay, thanks for telling me. I'm not gonna even watch it. This, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so
No, but yeah, check it out. Maybe you'll see their maybe their agenda and things.
yeah, definitely. I'm gonna be checking it out. I'm gonna be checking out right now because I'm getting tired. I gotta get to bed. It's almost close to 2:30.
Yes, it's
So
no, it's
I'll,
good. No, it was awesome. Here coming, and yeah, it's about 3:30 here. So yeah, I'll check you next time. Elvin, Tracy B, Faith.
yeah,
See
everyone
you
in the
next
chat
time.
room. You guys were
Yeah.
awesome. I appreciate it. When you gonna do your show again, Alex?
I don't know. I haven't planned yet. I have to look at the new moon. But before the new moon, because this month is an 8 universal month, I wanted to
Mm.
do a manifestation meditation. So, but one day I'm gonna do also like a talk because that I had on my other channel. I do UFO and mysteries night, and
Mm-hmm.
I talk about the UFO and show pictures and videos and different things around the
Mm.
planet. That I had also for a team. I had different more, but there's two I was more active with. So yeah,
Mm.
but
Okay.
yeah,
And I love superhero
no,
like
but I will let you know then.
superheroes. Yeah, I was just talking to Chrisman Cat Newman or superheroes like Stan Lee books and stuff. They're pretty good. Then when Stan Lee was alive, things were much better than now that he's passed. Things are just out of hand, and it's not the same anymore. So, but
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna be on tomorrow. Trying to be on
All right,
maybe 12 o'clock, and I'll run a good daytime show. If you want to come through, anybody want to come through, they're more than welcome to, and we'll keep it going from
all
there.
right,
This was a special
all right.
nightcap. You guys hyped me up so much with energy. I was so hyped up.
Lol.
Like I was, I always have to find a way to release it. Like I didn't have any of my. I didn't want to grab my crystal or anything. I just wanted to like do another show and just let it out. That's cool. Thank you for that.
Okay.
I appreciate it. And
No, you're welcome. All right, I catch you next time for sure, man.
yeah,
No, well, have a good night. You,
too.
Albi, everybody in the chat. I see you. I catch you next time.
All right, buddy.
Peace.
Take care.
Good night.
Peace. I'll be sleeping. So, everyone else, please have a good night or a good morning for those that are watching me early morning or whoever's rewatching me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being a part of this. As it was a great night, great show. We'll have more. I'll have more tomorrow. Thinking about doing a 11 a.m. If I don't see me at 11 a.m., I'm definitely beyond 12 p.m. And then we'll go from there because I'm gonna sleep the morning. It's already 2 in the morning. I need to sleep, and I gotta make sure I sleep. So, with that said, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for pushing me to 360. I really, truly appreciate it. And now let's see if we get to 400 and move up forward from there. So, with that said, thank you so much. I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye bye for now.